Consumer prices rose by more than 2% in June, with processed food prices surging 4.6% year on year, the biggest increase in 19 months, according to Statistics Korea.
6월 소비자물가지수가 2% 이상 상승한 가운데 이중 가공식품이 지난해 같은 기간보다 4.6% 오르면서 19개월 만에 최고 상승폭을 기록했습니다. Tell us more about the consumer prices.
Yeah, so Statistics Korea said that the country's consumer price index stood at 116.31 in June. That's up 2.2% from the year earlier. And it marks the highest growth since January, when the index also increased by 2.2%. And I must note that the prices of processed food products jumped in particular 4.6% on year in June. That is the largest gain in 19 months.
Wow. What is processed food?
So processed foods are foods that you would buy that have had things done to it. So it's not food that you would just get from the garden or straight from the butcher. It's something that's been kind of changed or altered, perhaps in a factory, and had probably some chemicals or some things added to it, usually to make the products last a little bit longer so it won't rot as quickly. And often we consider processed foods to be a little bit less healthy.
Yeah. Canned foods, for example.
Yes.
Okay.
Could also be in plastic wraps and stuff as well. But yeah,
right.
Traditionally we think of it to have a lot of extra added chemicals that might not be as healthy to the body.
Processed food, 가공식품이죠. process라는 게 가공 처리하다라는 뜻이 있어서 그렇습니다. What about to surge?
A surge is kind of like a sudden increase in the amount of something, whether it could be like we think of a power surge or a surge in information. It could be a surge in the price of something. So it's like a sudden and impactful increase of whatever it could be.
그래요. Surge as a verb. S-U-R-G-E means to go up very quickly. 그래서 electricity usage가 그렇게 올라갈 수도 있고 아니면은 파도가 갑자기 이렇게 굉장히 크게 일 수도 있고요. 이런 것들을 다 surging이라고 하는데 여기서는 processed food prices surged a lot in June. 이런 얘기가 나오고 있습니다. Well, here's the headline again. Consumer prices rose by more than 2% in June, with processed food prices surging 4.6% year on year, the biggest increase in 19 months, according to Statistics Korea. Here's our next headline.